Good evening. Or should I say, bad evening, huh? Depends on how you see it, doesn't it? Either way, welcome to the show. Sit tight. Breathe slowly. Don't blink. Because what I'm about to say might just carve itself into your brain, and you'll never get rid of it. Not now, not ever. You see, the funny thing about me is, I don't always mean what I say. Sometimes I say things just to play, just to twist the air a little, just to make them shift in their seats. I joke. But here's the terrifying part. Every once in a while, those jokes, those little throwaway lines, those ha-has I spit out just to rattle the silence. They start crawling, they start breathing, they start becoming real. And now look at them, the same people who laughed at me, who rolled their eyes, who whispered, "He's just messing around, don't take him seriously." Those same people are clutching their phones in private group chats, screaming in all caps, asking each other the same pathetic question, how the hell did he know? You thought I was joking when I said the system would eat itself alive. You thought I was joking when I told you that the very people smiling in your face would stab you the moment you blink. You thought I was joking when I whispered that your so-called leaders were puppets, your idols were hollow, and your heroes were built on lies. Ha, 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 ha. And now you look around, and the punchline is you. See, that's the difference between me and them. They lied to comfort you. I joke to disturb you. And in the cracks of those jokes lives the truth you were too afraid to face. Because deep down, you knew. You knew the world was too fragile, too fake, too rigged, too rotten. But you buried it under routine, under rules, under chains. You buried it under the hope that someone somewhere would fix it for you. But when I laughed, when I tossed those words into the fire, I wasn't giving you entertainment. I was handing you a mirror. And now you see it. And now you can't unsee it. They're terrified, you know. Not because I said it, but because it's happening. Because what was once a throwaway line, a careless smirk, a sharp little jab, is now reality, dripping into their lives like blood seeping through bandages. And the scariest thing, I didn't plan it. I didn't write it down. I didn't scheme. It just happened. Like prophecy disguised as comedy, like destiny hidden inside madness. But here's the lesson for you. Listen carefully. You, sitting there, doubting yourself, thinking you're too small, too broken, too lost. You've been saying things, haven't you? Things people ignored, things people laughed at, things that felt too crazy to be real. Guess what? Those words of yours, they're seeds, and seeds don't ask for permission to grow. They crack through concrete, they tear through ceilings, they grow in silence, until suddenly there's no stopping them. So laugh. Go ahead. They'll mock you, they'll dismiss you, they'll call you insane, dramatic, delusional. But when the day comes, when those jokes of yours come stomping into reality with teeth and claws, they'll be shaking, begging, crying, whispering, "He warned us. She warned us, and we didn't listen." But you want to know the truth? The most dangerous weapon isn't a gun. It isn't a bomb. It's a word. A word laced with conviction. A word spoken when no one else has the guts to say it. A word people laugh at today, only to kneel before tomorrow. And once your words start becoming reality, once your jokes turn prophetic, you stop being the clown in the room. You become the nightmare they can't escape. So let them laugh at you now. Let them screenshot your dreams. Let them mock your vision. Because soon, they won't be laughing. They'll be running. And when they look over their shoulders, when they see your shadow stretching further and further across their fragile little world. They'll remember. They'll remember that you warned them, that you told them, that you joked. And then it came true. So here's my final gift to you. Stop biting your tongue. Spit it out. Say it loud. Say the things that rattle cages, the things that make the weak squirm, the things that everyone else is too afraid to admit. Because your words are fire, and fire doesn't apologize for burning. You were joking, but now the joke's on them. Because every prophecy starts as a laugh, and every laugh ends in silence. Oh, don't get too comfortable. You thought that was the end? Huh. No. This is where it gets interesting. You see, the reason they fear you is not because you're right. No. Truth on its own doesn't scare them. What scares them is that you said it out loud, that you let the poison out of the bottle, that you ripped the mask off and threw it in their face. They spend their whole lives keeping people in line, contained, predictable, silent. And then you, of all people, dare to spit out the words they've worked so hard to bury. At first they laugh. They dismiss you as a clown, a fool, a joke. But when the air shifts, when those words you spat in a haze of madness start crawling into reality, oh, their smiles begin to crack. They don't fear your joke. They fear your accuracy. They fear the mirror you shoved in front of them. They fear that if you can see it, if you can predict it, then maybe their entire empire is built on sand, and one wrong laugh might bring it all crashing down. And here's the delicious part. They don't know if you're joking anymore. Every word you say bends reality. Every laugh sounds like prophecy. Every time you whisper, they lean in, wondering if it's entertainment or an omen. You've infected their minds. Now your voice lives in their nightmares. Now when they hear the crack of thunder at night, they think of you. When they see the chaos unfold on their screens, they remember you said it first. And when their little world shakes apart, they'll scream in private. He told us this would happen. Pause. Joker laughs slowly, then drops voice to a whisper. You want to know power? Power is not in the fist, not in the gun, not in the crown. Power is in the word that refuses to die. Power is in the joke that echoes when the laughter fades. Power is when your enemies can't tell if you're mocking them or warning them. Power is when your voice becomes unavoidable. So let them tremble. Let them scramble in their little boardrooms. Let them choke on their secrets. Let them call you insane. Because one day, their own lives will stumble into the very punchline you already delivered. And in that moment, you own them every doubt, every shiver, every sleepless night. You own their fear. So remember this, you don't have to lift a finger to terrify the world. You don't need their approval, their applause, their permission. All you need is to speak, to laugh, to carve the truth into the air like a knife. And when it happens again, when the next thing you joke about starts unfolding right in front of their eyes, watch them choke. Watch them pray. Watch them pretend they never doubted you. Because by then, it'll be too late. The joke will already be reality. And reality will have your face painted all over it. So let them laugh. Let them whisper. Let them pretend they don't feel the ground trembling. Because when your words, your so-called jokes, become reality, the silence after the laughter will be the loudest scream they'll ever hear. You don't need their respect. You don't need their approval. You only need the truth that drips from your lips. And once it unfolds, they'll realize you were always inevitable.